Hello guys, how you doing? It's time for the show. Yes, we know this show. It is one of the best kids and teens show right here in Zambia. It's time for Q Club. So please do not touch that remote. Put it aside and pay attention to your TV screens because this time we do not want to waste this time. This time is very precious. So my name is Enia Perry. I'm sure you know my name. I hope you're doing good at home. Me myself here, I'm fine. I'm alright. Today we have a lot of things packed up for you. Guess what? We have our translations. We are going to finish our Bemba proverbs for today. So we've been looking at a lot of proverbs. We've even become good Bemba speakers. I don't know if we can say we've become good Bemba speakers. I don't know. Do you think we are now better in Bemba? Let me see. I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure we are learning our Bemba slowly. By the end of the year, it will be somewhere. We'll be at least level 60 out of 100. I think will be somewhere 60%. So today we are going to look at our last Bemba proverbs for this month. Then we are going to move on into another language, not forgetting our science facts, our animal facts, and also story time. We have a very special segment for today. We have our two friends. Would you like to know their names? I'm sure you would like to know their names, so please do not go anywhere. I'll tell you their names very soon. So for now, let us get started. Let's not waste time. Let us go into our animal facts for today.
The birds of paradise are a group of birds that are found in the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia, mainly in the jungles of Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, and parts of Eastern Australia. Birds of paradise are best known for the beautiful array of feathers which are existent on the male birds of paradise, which the male bird of paradise uses to attract the attention of the surrounding female birds of paradise. As with many species of bird, the female bird of paradise are dull-looking in comparison with their male counterparts. These birds are also generally smaller and have light brown feathers and have a similar appearance to the nightingale. There are around 50 different birds of paradise species that range in size from 15 centimeters to over a meter in height. Many of the birds of paradise species are extremely rare and are only found in particular habitats, and in certain places too. The birds of paradise were unknown to the Western world until 1996, when Dr. David stunned the world with his footage of the incredible birds whilst on a trip to Papua New Guinea. Many birds of paradise species feed on fruits and berries found in the canopy of the surrounding jungle. Some species, however, are very partial to eating insects, and other birds of paradise favor particular species of spider. Birds of paradise are known to be the most dramatic and attractive birds in the world. The brightly colored plumage of male birds of paradise contains colors ranging from red to yellow to green, and along with their unique dance moves. The male birds of paradise really stand out on the forest floor. The beautiful bright colors of the birds of paradise have made these birds a highly prized target for hunters and tribesmen alike, who use the brightly colored feathers of the birds of paradise to create clothes and costumes. This practice and tradition has made an enormous population decline for the birds of paradise, with some species being worse than others. Birds of paradise tend to be solitary birds and only come together to mate. The male bird of paradise attracts a female bird of paradise using his bright feathers and perfected dance routine. The female bird of paradise lays her eggs in a nest. Unlike many other species of bird, the birds of paradise can nest on ground level, in the trees, or in dense foliage. Birds of paradise chicks usually hatch within 20 days, but the specific incubation period differs between species. The birds of paradise chicks are often born with no feathers at all, although some hatchings are born with a few. The newly born birds of paradise chicks are unable to walk or stand and rely on the mother bird of paradise to find food. Birds of paradise chicks are usually independent by the time they are a month old. Adult birds of paradise have very natural predators in the wild, but the more vulnerable birds of paradise chicks are preyed upon by large birds of prey and the old snake. The main predator of the birds of paradise is the humans that live in settlements in the same habitat. Birds of paradise are also being continuously threatened by deforestation and habitat loss. That's it from our animal kingdom today. Bye-bye!
So it's important to know the animals which we have in this world. It's very unfortunate that most of the people do not know most of the animals. For example, snakes. I would say snakes are dangerous, but I just came to find out, my sister was telling me like, no, not all snakes are dangerous. Some of the snakes, they're just garden snakes. They can't even harm you in any way. And I was like, seriously? And I'm scared of like snakes. So it's important for us to know, like, okay, what are the facts about this animal? Can it harm me? Can I eat it? Is it poisonous? Do we have poisonous animals? Yes, for example, snake. So is it poisonous? We have to know all about that. So I hope you've enjoyed our animal facts for today. So let's not waste time. Let's get into our science facts as we go into the world of science with the scientists.
Do you know what nitrogen is? If not, it's definitely worth learning about. Nitrogen is in the air we breathe, and it's found in all living things. Keep watching to learn more. Nitrogen is a colorless, odorless gas and is the 7th most common element in the universe. Nitrogen is found in stars, plants, animals, and even our own DNA. Although we usually think of the air we breathe as only oxygen, it is actually 78% nitrogen. Although nitrogen is mostly good for us and our planet, too much nitrogen can be toxic, like many elements. How was nitrogen discovered? Before 1674, people thought that air was one single element. Then a physician named John Mayo demonstrated that air is made up of different substances. How did he know? He realized that some air is combustible, meaning that it can easily catch fire, and some air is not. He called the air that did not support combustion noxious air. We now call it nitrogen. Other scientists built on Mayo's work, and the credit for discovering nitrogen usually goes to Daniel Rutherford, who separated nitrogen from air in 1772. Nitrogen did not get its name until 1790, thanks to the French chemist Jean Claude. He called the gas nitrogen because he discovered through an experiment that it was part of the chemical compound then called niter, which we now refer to as potassium nitrate. How is nitrogen used? Nitrogen is used in fertilizer to help plants grow. Using too much fertilizer with nitrogen is bad for the planet. However, it can pollute air and water, and too much nitrous oxide can cause acid rain. Stainless steel is made using nitrogen, and stainless steel is then used in the construction of buildings and a wide variety of items, including medical equipment, silverware, and furniture. Science labs use the liquid form of nitrogen to keep things extra cold, and nitrogen is used as a laughing gas in dental procedures. Laughing gas helps make these procedures less painful and keeps patients feeling relaxed. As you probably guessed, it also makes you laugh. Nitrogen has many other uses as well, including explosive, light bulbs, the production of electronics, and food preservations that keep food frozen and fresh for longer amounts of time. Nitrogen is also used by nature, and the nitrogen cycle describes nitrogen's movement between plants, animals, bacteria, the air, and even the dirt. Nitrogen is an important part of cells, proteins, and amino acids that are considered the building blocks of life. Plants need nitrogen for food and energy. Not just plants, but also humans and other animals would not be able to survive without nitrogen. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, is 98% nitrogen. As a liquid, nitrogen looks very similar to water, but unlike water, liquid nitrogen is so cold that it burns. It can actually be used to remove warts. The human body is 3% nitrogen. The bends, a sometimes deadly illness, happens when nitrogen gas bubbles form in the organs and blood. The bends also involves oxygen and is the result of decreased pressure. It sometimes happens to scuba divers who come to the water's surface too quickly. Now that you know all about nitrogen, isn't it interesting that something we can't see or touch can still be so important to all of life on Earth? We wouldn't even be here today if it weren't for nitrogen.
So those were our science facts for today. Guess what? We are in summertime. I was asking people like, what do you know about summertime? See that we're giving me some funny answers, and all I had in my head is like summertime is just the sun. I guess everyone thinks of the sun when it comes to like summertime. So we are in August. August is quite dusty. Like it's really something that is not really pleasant to us because no one loves dust. Your eyes are always in pain because of the dust. So this time being summertime, like I just go all pink. I go all pink, like my pen is pink, like this is pink, my nails pink, my wall is also peach, but I call it pink, I guess. So enjoy your summertime. Don't miss Q Club. Let's just move on forward as we look at our translations for today. So like I said, we are looking at our Bemba proverbs this week. Our Bemba proverbs, we haven't come yet to an end of them, but this is the end of our Bemba proverbs because we have more proverbs coming our way. Like we have a lot of languages to cover. People were saying we just do Chinyanja, so we decided why don't we try Bemba, and Bemba has been a very great success. I'm enjoying the Bemba proverbs. I hope you're also enjoying the Bemba proverb. So let us get into our translations for today. So like I said, we are looking at the Bemba proverbs. Our first proverb for today. Oh, did I forget to say something? Yes, I did. Your pen, your paper, oh, your pencil, because it's time to write. I already have my pen, by the way, so I hope you also have your pen. I already have my QTV paper. Okay, so let's get started with our Bemba proverbs for today. So our number one proverb for today, it goes like epo wikele epa wukulu wampanga. Epo wikele epa wukulu wampanga. I hope you got that one. Epo wikele epa wukulu wampanga. What is the translation? Well, the translation is the place where you are, that is a dimension of a land. The place where you are, that is the dimension of the land. What is the meaning of this proverb? Well, the proverb means you must be content with what you are and where you are, because that is your life. Did you get the meaning of the translation of the proverb which we talked about? You have to be content of where you are or what you are, because this is your life. So for now, you might not have certain things because they're not really important. You don't have to like force yourself, steal people's money or do anything that is, questionable. Nah, it's not really important. You have to be content. Work hard to get those things which you do not have today. Let us now move on to our next proverb. So our next proverb is amakanga yabidi yalalesha. Amakanga yabidi yalalesha. What is the translation? The translation goes like 2 guinea fowls escape. 2 guinea fowl escape. Meaning what? Okay, the meaning is we cannot embrace 2 things at the same time. We shall miss them all. So we cannot embrace 2 things at the same time. We shall miss them all. Like, it's really true. How do you serve 2 masters at a go? Which is very impossible. You cannot serve 2 masters at a go because you might love one more than the other, or you might just miss both of them at the same time. So I hope you got that one. Our next proverb, the 3rd proverb for today, is kulaumone. I'm sure we've heard of someone just telling us kulaumone. Like, why do they even say kulaumone? I'm sure you've wondered, even your parents or your elder sisters, they just go like, oh, kulaumone. And you're like, why do they say this? So in English, if someone tells you kulaumone, it means wait and see. Like, that's the proverb in English, wait and see. What is the translation? Okay, the translation is when you grow, you will have the experience of life. So the translation, like I said, when you grow, you will have the experience of life. That's why people tell you, kulaumone. Because right now you're young, you might say some things, you might think some people are just not serious with their lives. You might say, this person, they're not serious in their life. Then they're like, kulaumone. So at times people would tell us that. So because right now you're young, you do not have a lot of experience about life. But while you are growing, as time is moving forward, you come to have a lot of experience. And because you will learn a lot of lessons. So kulaumone, wait and see. And our last proverb for today now. So our last proverb for today, it goes like amano yabaiche bafyashi babo. Like, amano yabaiche bafyashi babo. This proverb it's like it carries a lot of message. That's how I feel, because when I saw it, I said, wow, what is really the meaning of this proverb? So like, amano yabaiche bafyashi babo. Okay, so that was the proverb. Let us see the translation. So the translation goes like, the intelligence of young children is their parents. The intelligence of young children is their parents. Then what is the meaning? The meaning is that children are shaped and guided by their parents. So that's why they're saying, abaiche manu yabafyashi babo. Because we the children, most of us, we were like raised by our parents, so we are shaped by them. We are guided in which way we should go and which way we should not go. So at times some people say umatukwana. You insult umatukwana. I'm sure my parents say kunyumba umatukwana. That's what a lot of people would think. So like, our parents have a responsibility to look after us and to make sure that we grow into those good children, because we carry like a stamp on our back. Everyone is like, okay, that is Mr. Munema's daughter. Why is she doing this? You see? So it goes like that. That's how life is. So we've now come to the end of our today's proverbs. I hope you've learned 1, 2, 3 or 4 more things, because our today's proverbs, they've helped us to see a lot of things. This was all lost member proverbs. I was really attached to the Bimba proverbs. I really enjoyed them. Hope you also enjoyed them. Next week we'll look at some more proverbs. We do not want to waste time because we have a lot of languages to learn. In Zambia we have like a lot of languages, so we just have to learn them right here on Q Club. So like I said, that was the end of our today's translations. We now move on into story time with our dear friend Bridget Mulinda Zulu. So it's time for story time.
Hi guys, and welcome to Storytime with me, Bridget. Yet today we have another exciting story just for you guys. So open up your ears and listen carefully. Panali tilitonse. Tone. Panali Rozi na wanzake mumunzi umu. Panali chidramu, panali na tate wake. So, watate wake wezokondo nyamula kalidasha ka black every time koneva enda kalidasha ka skama sara. So Rose anapo abafunza daddy wake. Daddy, wamba nyamula kalidasha every time abo akamba. Ati kalidasha chameni makanyamulira kama insta protect. Aliyenza mwaza funo ni chaya, mankwaya aliyenza mwaza funo okunitema, siama sevenza. So Rose abo aganiza ati ate. So Rose na wanzake wezokonda maningi kwendo swiminga muchiliko so chidrum chanezo swimingira mo mumunzi. Ichi drum wezoenda ba swimming na wanzake, but koze time yamerezo chikoma mazuro wezo chikoma. So koze day yo yamene Rose na wanzake wanaboba indo swimming weze pa ma Friday so Rose na wanzake wanaboba indo swimming waenda. Rosie abwagani zati uku singa pezo ni chaya kweze Rose na wanzake wazina ma bad manners wezokondeambira abantu ndeo abwagani after wamuza titiza kugirani abwaenda bwanyamula kalidasha katate wake kajakanuzo nyamula akatenga Rose aenda nako kumanzi anayi barako ndisha daddy wake nabwa morninga osa tenga kalidasha ka sikabafana nkabakuru muzira bakuru bakakamba so bazi avanwa mini ba Rose levi wanakatenga kalidasha ka baenda na wanzao kuswimminga mchidram baswimminga basiriza. So pamene bezeli kuenda kunyumba baenda bashimika Rose akatemtumba kalidasha kulinda. Imwe guys, I think nasiya kachani kalidasha kanga mchidramu abakambati yewe tamanga wazachikoma manje tamanga chabi. Ba Rose ni mwana tamangi kutamanga ba Rose babo afika bangena mchidramu baswiminga bakasakira kanso wasta bwanji bakomera ba Rose mchidramu muja bamene bezo sitachani bamene bezo koma cha mechi jano chisegura all the times vanazio tu bakomera muntu ba Rose bapunda nitandize nkoni sibasta bwanji sibasegura nitandize nkoni sibasegura kamwana kabuka meka jakalidasha mukalidasha kezo yofyana kalidasha kabuka mbosta bwanji kabuka mboyaka kalidasha mweka yake nani ndeva ndabwa bana kalidasha kabuka mboyaka kaka kabuka mbolira ka beat ati ndondondi Rose aganze ganiza limo cheka mchinja mujingoma muja mulimanzi chabe na yevi nakachana nakameka chakalidasha ati ndondondi ndinalirasha ndondondi. Rose kona so kusobola kotamangira kai muchidrum kubeko nonga tamangira ba Rose kusumingira umunao mukulibi kango limba chikangolira chekameka chakalidasha ndondondi ndinalirasha ndondondi. Ba Rose ni mwana gonera mwame muja muchidrum bo segura chidrama bo abwera bo chisegura bo mupeza Rose nisharira alema kungolira kameka zolira kalidasha. So na story yatu ne mwani asta bwanji yasirira ne mwana chokera ba Rose nchingoma ne mwana wana punjira lesson yao kuti tenga vintu vakuru ngawatiresa nichoipa maningi. So this is all I had for you guys. Hope you've learned something. Today's story was teaching that you should never get someone's things without their permission. If they have said not to get it, don't get it. It's just not normal to get something which somebody hasn't told you to get. So this is all I had for you today on Storytime. From me, Bridget, it's bye-bye and keep on watching Storytime.
story. That was really nice. Stories play a very like big impact on us, because when we were growing up, they told us a lot of stories. They used to tell us a lot of stories. You want to learn something like about the past, they'll tell you stories. Like, you even sit down, especially when it's in the evening. That's the time for stories. Okay, like I said, that today we have a very special segment. I'm sure you must be wondering, why does she have her jersey like around her waist? Guess what? Our two friends, Blessing and Esther, they're going to share with us what they know about the Zambian traditions. So today they'll be talking about Afisi. Do you know Afisi, first of all? Yes, the Zambian hyenas. The Ngoni people, they're going to tell us about the Ngoni people, like the tradition ceremony. So I hope they'll talk about some other things, like how those people dance. That's the reason why I even got my jersey. Like, I had to wrap it around my waist, like in case they show us like a dance move, then I should dance for you people. You should see my dance moves as well. So let us see what they have for us today.
So hello viewers, this is Blessing and here is...
Hello guys, my name is Esther.
Yes. So guys, today we're talking about the Ntwala ceremony, guys. Last week we're talking about... Is it?
We're talking about the amazing Kusefe Pangwe.
Oh yeah, Kusefe Pangwena by Bemba from the northern province. But today we're talking about the Ntwala ceremony from the eastern province. Esther, what do you know about
the Ntwala ceremony? All I know is that the Ntwala ceremony is celebrated by the Ngoni people, who are also known as a funny animal called Afisi. They're also known as Afisi. In English, hyenas.
So Afisi is Nyanja or?
Afisi is Nyanja.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, so it's celebrated by the Ngoni people, who are also known as Afisi, and it's celebrated in the Chipata district.
Yeah, at the last weekend of February. That's
oh my God, in February. That's my birth month.
Oh, that's okay.
I feel so special.
Yeah. So I think you just have to know a lot about it because it's your birth month.
Yeah, my birth month.
Oh yes. So guys, it's from the eastern province, and they do the thing. They harvest the crops and everything at the last weekend of February, guys.
It's like they prepare their fruits, they harvest their first crops, and after that they'll take it to the king, who's known as Chimpenzeni. And after that, it's like a sacramental meal, don't you think so?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a sacramental meal and thanksgiving to God and their ancestors. Yeah, after the chief is done, preparing for his long journey, he travels to Mutumbuleni, yes. And after traveling there, there are all these amazing things, guys. There are all these amazing dances, amazing attires. I mean, it's so breathtaking, by the way. I mean, and the Ngoni people, they put on leopard skin. Yeah, with sports. I mean, oh, they're so strong. Catching the leopard, getting the skin.
And then they kill it. So they kill it and then they move those things.
They do that, yeah. So they wear the leopard skin and they carry spears, clubs, and shields. All those things. I mean, it's as if you're preparing for war.
Imagine.
Yeah, and so talking about preparing for war, a bit of history for the Ngoni people is that it's a group of warlike, people. Yeah, the reason why they carry the spears, the shields, all those protective stuff, is to they're preparing themselves for battle. And while they're fighting, do you know that they even stand their feet as dancing?
Oh, and then
with all the spears, like they stand their feet like that, all that. It's so the reason why they do that is to scare the enemies before battle.
And then your pants to that. It's so amazing in Samba. And then when they get the leopard skins, do they just wear them there and then, or they have to wait for some time?
It's a process. I think they have to dry them. Yes, and after drying them, guys, we should live with them. Wow. It's amazing.
So my skates, then how do they beat?
You should ask them. I'm not going.
Oh my God, I think I have to visit them. I have to ask.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we had for you guys about the Ngoni people. I hope you've really learned something, because I did.
I've learned a lot from you, Esther. Oh my goodness. I know a few things, but you just pumped in.
Yeah, I learned one thing that I love the most. Inkosi Yamakosi, because it rhymes pretty well. Yeah, so guys, catch us next time as we'll be talking about other amazing traditional ceremonies here we have in Zambia. Please stay tuned, and back to Enia.
Welcome back, dear friends. I hope you've learned something from Blazing and Esther. They've taught us a lot of things. Actually, I just found out that I wasted my time getting this jersey, wrapping it around my waist, because it's like those people from the Eastern province, including myself, we don't dance with something around our waist. It's really funny, but actually they have some dance moves which are really hard. You just see them with something like a spear, but this is a nice spear I have, by the way. Something like a spear, and they'll be like, hey, the legs and everything. Hey, it involves a lot of jumping, but I can't manage. Esther and Blessing will just show me after the show. So I hope you've learned a lot of things. Actually, I learned that Nchuala ceremony is celebrated in February, and also the Ngoni people are also known as the hyena, meaning Ngoni peoples are afisi or achibui. So whenever you see a Ngoni people, just tell them we want more afisi way. That's how you are known, afisi, achibui. But I prefer call them afisi so that they get curious. What are you talking about? So I hope you've enjoyed the show, because myself I've enjoyed the show. I've learned a lot of things. Hope you've also learned a lot of things. Do not forget to like our page on Facebook, which is QTV or Q Club. Through that way we can make our small family grow into a very, very big family. Please comment. Tell us what you think about the show. If you have any talent, please do come through. Come and dance for us, come and sing for us, come and give us your poem. Some of you are poets, very good poets, by the way. Like, come and give us your poem. The door is wide open for you, no charges. So please come, make our small family become big. Next week we'll come back to on your TV screens with more interesting things. This has been Enia. From me, it's I love you, all of you.